Mamma mia, pizzeria. We're back! Okay, so I just finished having my mental breakdown, and now we're gonna cook some pizza. Alright, one sec. Let me just get mine beautiful. Can we watch some more of The Delusion later, Mom? Yeah. Okay. We're back! And we're back for good. You're not getting rid of me, YouTube! Alright, anyway. So, what we've done, we gotta go through some stuff. Firstly, you peeps, you crapper slappers, you might have seen me try to do a live stream earlier. Let's not talk about that. It was 2 hours of pain, okay? It was 2 hours of pain. Don't watch it. Well, I deleted it, so you can't. Ha ha. So pretty much, the key in life is to not give up. Even if you feel like you could literally freaking punch a brick wall. There we go. Okay, the quality's back, right? Good quality, we're good. So yeah, even though you may feel like punching a brick wall a million times, don't do that, because you'll hurt your freaking fists. And here we are. I cannot see the chat, just so you are aware. So, there. But yeah, so we tried to do a live stream this morning. It went crap all, just so you know. It was crappy, but you know what? We're here. After I cried for a few hours, you know, something like that. I came back and I was like, let's make it serious. Let's do it. All right. So let me just check. Someone's on the stream. I just want to see who it is. Hello, person that's watching. Feel free to say hello. How you doing? You doing good? Oh boy, he's back. So yeah, I know I've been streaming a lot today. I know it's kind of been a bit of a day, but I've spent so long on streams today. Alright, I'm kind of sick of YouTube right now after today, but we're gonna begin. So pretty much what we've done is, for those of you who are new, after I had my mental breakdown, pretty much what we did is yesterday we made ourselves a tomato sauce. So in this tomato sauce, what we pretty much did is we heated up a pot, and what we added in with it is, this is fresh, by the way. What we added into it is we added grape tomatoes, and we added shallots. We went ahead and added basil, oregano leaves, as well as some sun-dried tomatoes. And the grape tomatoes are really, really great for this because they have so much liquid in them that you want to go ahead and break them down in a pot. And you also want to add some sugar, like a tablespoon of sugar at most on here. And the reason why is because that will break down the acidity of the tomato, so it won't taste like you're sticking your tongue in a bowl of acid. So pretty much, sweetness combats acidity, so sugar works extremely well. Baking soda also does work, but I don't really feel like putting baking soda in my freaking pizza sauce, so we're not gonna do that. So that's pretty much where we're at right now. As you can see here, basil, oregano, a little bit of sugar to combat the acidity, grapeseed tomatoes, and a little bit of marinara sauce as well. Shallots, really finely diced those shallots, looking really good. And then we made the dough. It took me 3 hours. 3. Do you know how painful it's been this morning to try and make the perfect pizza dough? I figured out the problem. Not enough yeast. So we added more yeast, and pretty much what we did is we pretty much got some warm water from the tap there, and we added a decent amount of yeast to where it's just layering over the top of the warm water, and a bit more. It's a very thin layer of yeast on top. Stir it in, and then you want to mix it up again, and you got yourself a combination. My brain's dead. And then you're gonna want to go ahead and get yourself like a pretty big pot, and you're gonna want to go ahead and put in some flour into there, and you're gonna want to put in some olive oil. Put the flour, make a little well in the center where you can put the olive oil, and you can add the mixture you just made out of yeast, the yeast mixture you just made, and a bit of olive oil. Season it with salt, and then mix it up into a dough. Now, if it's too flaky and it starts to kind of like fall apart like that, you need more of the yeast mixture, so go ahead and make yourself another batch. Oh my gosh, that's a lot to say. And if it's too like sticky, go ahead and add yourself some more flour. So that's what we did. And as you can see here, it's risen like crazy. So we let it proof. What we can do now is just poke it down. Just get rid of all those excess things of air in there. Okay, beautiful. Now we're gonna go ahead and get this pizza going. All right, so I can't read the chart right now. I'll just take a look at the chart really quickly for a second before I get started. Okay, sounds good. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for being patient over my 5 hours. Okay. So let's go there. All right, beautiful. So what we're going to go ahead and do, let's make the beautiful dough now. So what we're going to go ahead and do now is, the dough is proof. Get that there. We're going to go ahead. Look at the beautiful dough. Absolutely amazing. Spectacular stuff. All right, so we're going to go ahead, wash this pan out because we're going to be using this. All right. I'm going to go ahead, pat this dry. Okay. Clean the pan, clean the bottom so nothing burns on the bottom, and then house burns down, hip hip hooray. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to go ahead and do now, this way, the pizza doesn't stick. But yeah. So that's pretty much how I made everything. A really delicious, beautiful sort of dough, as well as a really nice, tasty tomato thingy mabobber. And here's the dough. As you can see, it's huge now. It's a big clump of dough. It's a lot bigger than it was. And that's why you want to use yeast. It really maximizes the size of your pizza. So we can go ahead and just mix that there. And that's how you do it. All right, so what we're gonna do here, stretch it out a tad bit. Make it around the same size. Okay, beautiful. That's not a pizza, just so you know. What we're gonna go ahead and do now, grab yourself a knife, cut it into 4 balls. Even, if you can. Okay. Beautiful. And now what we're going to do is, as you can see, the yeast sort of expands it. And you can see those bubbles in there? That's sort of what will happen with bread too. It just expands it a lot more. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we have 4 pizzas here we can make. And lightly flour the rolling pin. That way it doesn't stick to the rolling pin. Go ahead and roll out the pizza dough. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Just go all the way around. Okay. Until it just sort of just begins to expand. Okay. Get that out. Beautiful. Mamma mia, freaking pizzeria. That didn't go well, okay? So, let's put that back on there. Just continue to just make sure that it's very evenly spread out, okay? Make sure you have an even crust on your pizza. Alright? Very important when making. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, now what we're gonna go ahead and do, turn on the heat to the pan. Go ahead and turn on the heat to the oven. I'm gonna probably get it to around 875 degrees Celsius. Just go ahead and do that. Okay, 885 Celsius. But if you want it to be a little bit more crispy, probably get it to around 1000 degrees Celsius and you should be good. Now from here, as you can see, we have beautiful looking pizza here. The key is to maximize the space you have with the dough. So I'm just gonna add it there. Slap it like you're punishing it. Alright? Very good. Just like that. Dough's done. So we're gonna repeat that a few more times because we're making 4 pizzas. So that's the key now. Heat up. Now what we're gonna do is we've got some olive oil here and our beautiful sauce there. We also have amazing mozzarella cheese. Now always use mozzarella. Please don't use any other ones. Or I will personally come to your house, take your dog, feed it a bone, and I'll give it back to you. Or I will sue you. So please do not use another cheese. Mozzarella is the best, especially if you can get it just like this. That perfect texture you can get. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Okay. Anyway, so what we're gonna do now, wait for that to heat up, and then add this delicious looking pizza here onto there. Oh crap, okay. Mamma mia, freaking pizzeria. Let me retry this. It's still a bit sticky, so the key is flour your surface so it doesn't stick. Okay. And try and spread it as evenly as you possibly can. Okay. Spread it that way, every freaking way. And that is looking pretty good, I will say. Okay, so just move that. So the dough's starting to stick. It's a pretty sticky dough, if I'm being honest, right here. So we're really trying to make it to where it's not sticky. And this dough is getting perfect because it's not sticky. So go ahead and move that off to the side. A little crapper. Get that out of there. And this, as you can see, clearly isn't sticking. So that's really good. That's what we want. Don't want it to stick. Roll out your pizza in a beautiful circle. Please don't do a square or something is wrong. Roll in this beautiful circle. Try and make it nice and thin if you can. Okay, roll it out. Key is to roll it out evenly. Okay. Beautiful. Now that's good pizza right there. Alright, so firstly, I'm gonna go ahead and a tad bit of oil. It's a bit too much oil. I'm gonna put some of this oil away. I accidentally used a bit too much. Make sure, Mamma mia. Mamma freaking mia, what is happening? Okay. Oil will catch fire, so just take it off there. Now, get your pizza. Okay, just work with it. I don't know what the freak I'm doing, if I'm being honest, but here we're doing something. Beautiful though. All right. Go ahead, add that into the pan. Now, just cover it in there. Beautiful. Now, holy crap. Alright, so, something you need to know is that we're using a pan. Holy freak, my nose. Ah! It hurts! Oh gosh, alright. Okay, anyway, so pretty much, holy crap, I want to chop my nose off. Alright, anyway, just take a look here. The reason why we're actually letting this pizza cook in a pan, like when you think of a pizza, you think of a nice oven-cooked, delicious, beautiful pizza, and it's still gonna be really good. But the key is we're gonna get a really nice crisp edge, and there will be a certain point in time when we're gonna add the tomato sauce. We're not gonna add it right away. We're gonna leave it to get a nice crisp thing, blah blah, bleep blah, bloop. So that's the plan. While we wait, I'm not gonna do the other pizzas yet. I'll do them later. I just want to show you boys how to make one, and then you can make as many as you want. But that's pretty much the key. Again, and you want to wait till it kind of bubbles up. When it starts bubbling up, like the pizza. Holy crap, that's a hot crap. What the crap on that crap? All right. Now that's a lot of craps. So pretty much what you do is we're gonna go over everything again, just so you know, because I didn't show it just because I was having a mental breakdown. I don't think that would have been a good idea, because my YouTube channel is all about positivity and mental suffering, so I don't think it's a great idea. So here we go. As you can see here, beautiful right there. So pretty much what you do is you put in grapeseed oils, shallots, basil, oregano, and you want to go ahead and put in, that's pretty much it at the start. And you're probably going to cook that for around, I would say 10-15 minutes at a low to medium heat. And then once you cook pretty much all your solid ingredients, you're going to want to go ahead and later on, once everything sort of becomes like liquefied and there's just a few little clumps here and there, you're going to want to go ahead and then, oh beautiful, here we go. Okay, I got it. That's perfect. That means that we're getting a crisp edge. So life is good. So what we got to do here, got our beautiful tomato sauce, which I'll explain again shortly. But pretty much what you do is you're going to add some sugar to combat the acidity, and you're going to want to add some marinara sauce just to kind of give it that texture a little bit more, or some tomato paste. So pretty much grape tomatoes, sun-dried tomatoes gives it a really nice flavor. The grape tomatoes will kind of make it very liquidy. You need grape tomatoes, or normal tomatoes will work, but grape tomatoes will work best. You're going to want to add shallots, basil, oregano. Add those, let it cook until it's very almost sugar to combat the acidity. Holy crap, I'm speaking a ton. And you're going to want to go ahead and add a little bit of marinara sauce, and then, marinara sauce, and then, so you're going to want to go ahead and add those things, and you always give it a taste test, as well as salt. Season it with salt, no pepper, or else I'm coming to your house. So please don't. Anyway, as you can see here, well, you can't really see, but it's lifting. So there's bubbles that are starting to appear, and it's starting to really lift off. We're gonna go ahead and add our beautiful. Did you just fart? Did you fart? Anyway, you're gonna want to go ahead and add your tomato sauce here, just over that nice pizza, not everywhere. And this pretty much makes sure that you have this nice sort of crisp edge, and that's why you want to pan fry it always at the start. So go ahead, add your tomato sauce just over, homemade. And this is really good. It's a little bit more solid than a normal tomato sauce, but it will be very delicious, I promise you that. So just spread it around the edges here. Beautiful. Now, we're gonna go ahead and get our mozzarella. Mozza freaking rella. All right, so what we're gonna do, let's go ahead, cut open the package. Okay, beautiful. And go up here, grab some of the mozzarella cheese. And the key here is to just break off little bits and pieces of mozzarella over that beautiful crust, okay? Over that beautiful tomato sauce. And I'll explain how I made the dough again right after I do this, okay? So make it quite cheesy. You want it a decent amount of cheese. You don't want it to be insanely cheesy, but you want enough, right? Okay, so as you can see here, with the beautiful mozzarella, right there. I think I'll probably add a tad bit more mozzarella, and that'll be it. So go ahead, grab some more mozz. Calling it mozz for no freaking reason. So just add a couple more slices of mozzarella in there. Beautiful. Now, turn on the oven. I didn't press start. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna cry. Alright, so we'll just let it sit in the pan for a little. We just get one more piece of mozzarella on there. And that's how you make a perfect pizza. I usually typically like to use chunks of cheese. It just really sort of just evenly distributes itself and makes it super nice and cheesy. Opposed to using like grated or shredded. It doesn't have the same kick for me. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is wait for this oven to heat up. Probably should have done that 5 years ago, but we're actually gonna probably do it now. Let's do it now. Let's turn off the heat on the element. Now, we wanna make sure that that crust is gonna be super, you wanna try and make it thinner. You don't want it super thin, but you don't want it super thick as well. Okay, so that's another key thing. So we can talk about how we made the dough in the meantime. So the dough, pretty much, you firstly want to make your yeast. Make sure yeast makes it rise, makes the dough rise. Essential when you're making pizza dough, okay? You need it. So what you're gonna want to go ahead and do, the cheese is already melting. For God's sakes, gotta add more. Tiny bit more mozzarella right on top of that tomato right there. In that corner there. Beautiful. Okay, that's all. Don't want to overdo it. But the key here is pretty much with that, you're going to want to go ahead, put some warm water, get some warm water. I usually just typically get some hot tap water. That's perfect. Then you're going to want to go ahead, add some active dry yeast. Then you're going to want to go ahead and add that to the top. I would say around, like, if you're doing a cup of water, around 2 tablespoons. Two tablespoons is really pretty good for about a. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, this dough is really good. Let's add this in the oven. Okay, put that in the oven. Let that cook now, okay? So, with the dough, you pretty much make the yeast mixture. So you get yeast, water, mix it up first. Okay, that's the first step. Then you're gonna wanna season it with salt. Get a tablespoon, use olive oil, because olives are disgusting freaking things. Who eats olives? But the oil are so freaking good. So that's pretty much the key there. That's how you make the yeast mixture. Then you're gonna wanna go ahead, get yourself some flour, a nice bit of flour. Make a little well in the center where it kind of has a little divot, right? And what you're gonna wanna go ahead and do is add a little bit of oil, splash of oil in there, about a tablespoon or 2, and then you're gonna wanna go ahead and add your yeast mixture slowly. I would say add about a quarter at a time to where you know it's not gonna like overflow it. And then just mix it up because the flour will absorb the liquid. So even though like immediately when you pour it, you'll be like, oh no, what the freak have I done? Just mix it and then you'll be like, you'll chillax. So that's the plan. Do that, mix it up. If it's flaky, you need more of that liquid, you need more of the yeast mixture. I can't if it's flour, okay? So if you have it in the middle, that is the ideal position that you want your pizza in. So what we're doing now is we're waiting for that pizza to cook in the oven. Now, the pizza, well, I would say probably take around 100 minutes or so. So wait for a few hours and yeah, let your house burn down. No, I'm kidding. Cook it for about, I'm cooking it here at around 375, just because it's a relatively thin crust. So that's pretty much the key there. And yeah, but if you're using a more thick crust that's going to expand, if you use too much yeast, it'll be like that thick. We're making a pizza that's like that thick. Okay, so that's the difference. Now we chillax and wait for the house to burn down. Boo! I know I scared you. Anyway, let me go ahead and see. All right. Sawduster piles. Yeah, I know exactly who that is.
Chemistry?
Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. I got 100% on my test. Chemistry. Let's go. Okay, so that was really good. Oh yes, I was nervous about that one because that test was a crapper slapper. Crap chemistry, kids. It's
That's what you're doing
this.
right now.
Hey.
Relaxin. For Harry.
Do we have lemons that I can pour the juices in my eyes? Holy cow. Okay, anyway. So we're letting that pizza cook. Give it about 4 to 5 hours or so and you'll be well on your way. Let me just... a certain someone is saying that they're gonna leave.
Father, looking at the
I do bet that you're gonna leave, but I also bet that you're gonna come back as your other one of your 1 million accounts. So you're leaving, but not really. Not really. Temporarily, yeah. And when I say temporarily, I literally mean like a minute. So see you in a minute. So true though. Okay, we're in the kitchen. How do we like this though, really? How do we like that face right there? That's pretty banging, eh? Like, I mean, I want to give a huge shout out. They know who they are. They got this for me.
Mom.
They got this for me. They got my Cooking with Drew shirt.
Cousins.
Huge.
Here. Okay, be quiet. Sorry.
Okay.
I'll be quiet.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks. Thank you so much. Okay. So I want to give a huge shout out to the family, to the friends, to the fans. They know who made this, and I want to give a huge shout out to them. They've been supporting me since day one, and we've grown. We now have 61 subscribers. We're killing it in YouTube, and I just want to give a huge shout out. And the person that's watching this stream right now, well, the person that has many accounts, like, I'm literally a perfectionist and I don't even have that many accounts. Like, what is this? So yeah, I want to give a huge shout out to the people that made this. the people that have been supporting me since day one. These people that made this, that got this for me, they're amazing. They really are. They've helped me through so much. Helped me with YouTube. They've helped me as a person. They're amazing. They literally make me smile every time I see them. They're amazing. Huge shout out to them. And there are a couple of them that are YouTubers. Keep grinding. Keep getting there, and you'll eventually become a billionaire. So, huge shout out to them. Next shout out is to my mom,
Yay!
who has been lovely, who's been giving me these lovely interruptions every 2 seconds.
You're welcome.
But for real, she's like,
The best.
she is. She is the best though.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So we're gonna let that cook. But yeah, for real, like, my mom is the best. She supports this. She's awesome with it. Like,
No, I don't.
do you want me to just end the stream? No, really. Do you want me to end the stream?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
I can't tell if you're being serious because you're smiling.
And it.
Gosh, Mom.
Calling your bluff.
Mom! Holy crap. Oh, the treadmill. You're going on the treadmill. Awesome. That's awesome. It's really awesome. That reminds me, I'm going to start working out today. I need to. Because I got a bit of the rolls. You know, I got the rolls, I got the jelly donut, So next thing you guys want to do is get your hand and put it straight on the pan that's in the oven, okay? Keep it there for a good 2-3 hours, and you will have your hand medium rare. Now, if you like your hand more well done, what you can do is you can put your hand on the pan for, I would say, around 6 to 7 hours. It will be pretty well done. But if you cut into it and you see any pink, just immediately put it back on the pan. But if your hand, if you cut into it and it's just brown going all the way through, you want to get that nice sear. You want to get those very nice sear marks. What? I'm teaching all the young kids how to. Okay, it's probably not a great idea because someone's actually going to do it. Don't do that. Please don't. I'm not kidding you. But if you feel like it, try it. So, oh my gosh, that was good. I probably should have said that. Actually, I should have. That was good. I'm glad I said that. I'm so glad I said that. And my mom is too.
No.
Yes, she is. Okay, so the pizza's still cooking. It's taken a million years, but we're cool. Next thing, you can grab a bit of rosemary. And that's Thyme. Rosemary. Yep, so rosemary, really good on this crap. Crap tastes good. Yay. Alright, so continue to let that cook. After a million years, it's still cooking. And also the reason why you don't want it shredded is because it will overcook and it will burn. And the cheese will taste like if you, how should I say this? It will taste like you put a Parmesan cheese, a whole thing, in a freaking incinerator. It's not gonna work. Please don't do it. So go ahead, wait for this to happen. How many more years? 5, 6, 7, 8. The crust isn't cooking. All right, so we're just gonna wait, let the crust cook, and then I got 3 more to cook. So I'm eating 4 pizzas today.
You put the crust. You didn't cook the crust enough on me. You just let it bubble.
I love to tease my family. Blame me. Almost like the person that's watching is teasing me. And they're gone. Let me put this. So this pizza will probably take about another, I'd say 5-6 minutes. But keep your eye on that pizza. Make sure it doesn't burn. We really want to get a nice crust on there. I probably put it on a bit too early, but we learned from our mistakes. I got 3 more, so now I know. I'm fine with that. If it comes out tasting like a burnt pile of crap, I'm fine with that. Like, who doesn't love a nice big...
That smells good.
Hey Mom, it's my YouTube channel. You can start your own if you want.
And just audience. I'm just the audience when I have a right
Oh
to
gosh,
express
no!
my...
Alright, so the crust is cooking. Pretty slowly, but it's cooking.
It's 375.
Hey Mom? Hey Mom? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh. But this way, it will cook so much quicker, it'll taste so much better, I swear. And this is the first time I've ever done it, so how do I know? I don't freaking know. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna take the pizza out, and the reason why, oh no, I have low battery! Okay, we're good. We're almost done, so that's it. Less than an hour, hooray. So now, we're having lice pizza. I got lice, I'm gonna put this on the pizza. It's gonna taste delicious. Lice have these really nice proteins in them that you really want to cook on your pizza, so that's why I'm putting this on my head, because I have a ton of dandruff, a ton of lice, which I'm going to include in the pizza, and it's going to taste delicious.
Flaky.
What?
Flaky.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice flaky pizza. I don't know why some of you, I see you and you're looking at me weird. I like my pizza the way I like it. Cougar meat, giraffe meat, lice.
True.
That what? That's just how I roll. All right, let's get the standard crap off.
Roll right into it.
I'm glad I'm almost done the stream. Okay, so let's take this out. So the crust is cooked. Yeah, we'll take it out. So, oh my gosh, that looks so good. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So,
Success.
yes, success. So if I could change 1 or 2 things about this pizza here, let's take a look at the pizza first, okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab myself one of these, and literally just take it off. It's that freaking easy. As you can see, Mamma Mia Pizzeria. It's not burnt. Oh no, it is. Okay. Tiny bit. But as you can see here, I'm gonna get a tad bit of rosemary on here, a couple of rosemary leaves. It's really nice on this pizza here. Just break out the leaves. Also, it'll taste too strong and they're gonna taste like crap. Not like an actual crap, but just don't. So we'll just take it off a bit. It's a bit too much. It's fine. Ooh, that's nice. All right. So that is how you make a proper pizza right there. That one slid off the freaking plate. Okay, so that's how you make a proper pizza right there. So simple. So delicioso. Look at that. So simple. Literally. Just a bit of cheese. Now, if I could change 2 things, which what I'm going to do with these 3 other pizzas, what I'm going to go ahead and do is the differences are that I'm going to go ahead. These pizzas, these other pizzas are still rising. Oh gosh. So there are a few differences I would make with this pizza and some others. Firstly, is I would actually make the cheese slightly bigger, and the reason why is because the cheese is kind of like, I had to take it out of there. I wanted to get like a sort of nice golden brown crust, but I had to take it out, and the reason why is because, well, firstly, it's not severely burnt underneath, which is good. This is actually perfect. I wouldn't say I wouldn't change too much. and except for making the cheese a bit bigger, that way the cheese doesn't burn on top. Something else I would have changed is nothing, because this is freaking perfect. Come at me, Gordon Ramsay. I'm hunting you down. 18 million subscribers out of 61. I got nothing to lose. Game over. All right, so watching me watching this right now. So that's pretty much my pizza. Rosemary on top. And we're gonna give it a taste test. My mom's gonna try it too. We're gonna get it going. It's pretty hot, but I don't give a crap. Cutting it open. This is a good pizza. That's weird. Okay. So the crust is cooked. That's amazing news. We have a cooked crust. So, I'm not gonna taste test it. So I'm not gonna taste test it, but I already know what it's gonna taste like. Okay, fine.
Show them.
Crap it, I'm having a taste test. All right, right here we got rosemary.
It's not golden brown, is
It's golden brown. Oh my gosh. This is the best pizza I've ever had. I'm not even kidding you.
it? And you made it.
And I made it.
And
Look at this crust. Okay, so this is a thin crust.
remember, be humble.
Okay, I'll be humble.
You-
I'm better than all you fools.
What?
What?
No.
That's humble 101 with Droopers.
Remember,
Yeah, but really? This is yours. This whole pizza is yours. I know. But wow.
why are you eating it? Can I have
'Cause I
a
want it.
piece?
So super good.
Want some, please?
Not too cheesy, not too tomatoey. It works together, and the rosemary is really nice with it too. Overall, an 8 out of 10. That's yours.
Wow!
So, every other pizza I've ever had, the best I've ever had is probably 7 out of 10.
Wow.
But it's usually so cheesy, so greasy, too much tomato crap. That's kind of like
Ooh,
a balance.
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. All right, so that's gonna be the stream because I want to get out of here. I've been streaming all day, literally. So yeah, I'll call it pretty successful. Really nice crust. Perfect. Like I wouldn't change anything about this. Ah.
Rosemary is beautiful.
Rosemary, very good because I favorite everything. So yeah, we're gonna get to do a horror game tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It has a lot of blood.
No.
I'm kidding. We're playing Splendor Man. Literally the most PG game of all time. Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
This is your last live stream.
Ever?
Live stream tomorrow.
I won't. Okay. So. I'll see you tomorrow in Slenderman Boys. Okay.
Wow.
Alright, have a good one.
Perfect.
Bye bye.
Perfect.